Am I the asshole for laughing at my mum when she was crying after she touched my girlfriend's stuffed animals? Throwaway. My girlfriend, Tia, F24, and I, M27, have been together for 2 years and actually just moved in together. My girlfriend sleeps with stuffed animals, a stuffed narwhal and one of those plush toy dogs. Tia's childhood was shitty, and if she finds comfort in stuffed animals, so be it. She's in therapy, and if her therapist says that it's not an unhealthy attachment in any way, then I'm fine with it. This is just to clarify that it's not an unhealthy attachment. She's not dependent on them throughout the day, and this is not some weird age play kink. I don't want you guys armchair diagnosing my girlfriend. Usually, because she doesn't want people to judge her, she'll usually wake up and put her stuffed animals in the closet and take them back out when she goes to sleep. My mum shows up at our door unexpectedly with bags in her hands, adamant that we let her stay for 2 nights. Tia said okay, despite her arrival being a total surprise, and began to prepare a room for her. During this time, I was actually at work. Tia tells me that my mum was adamant on opening all the drawers and cupboards, searching behind stuff, checking the countertops to see if she cleaned it properly. Tia asked her multiple times to stop, but she didn't listen to her. Then, of course, she finds Tia's stuffed animals. Tia, at first, tells a white lie about how they belong to her nephew, but my mom keeps touching them and playing with them, which Tia doesn't really like people doing, and Tia asks her repeatedly to stop touching her stuff. Tia describes as accidentally using the possessive pronoun, where she asked my mum, in her words, "Stop touching my stuffed animals." My mum finds this extremely funny for no apparent reason, and apparently started laughing at her, calling her demeaning names, and insisting that her son, me, break up with her. Tia, feeling embarrassed and demeaned, asked my mum to leave and began calling her a ride. Imagine my surprise when I get a phone call at work from my mum, claiming that she's sitting outside our apartment block waiting for her ride to come because Tia screamed at her like a bitch and told her to not come back to our place ever again. This was particularly odd, cause Tia doesn't yell. My mum sounded like she was on the verge of tears. I tell my mum I would figure everything out. I call my girlfriend. Tia is audibly crying. She apologizes profusely for kicking my mum out and explains everything to me. I, appalled by my mum behavior, call her back and explain that I don't believe her, etc. She then begins to cry. She is full on sobbing. I accidentally let out a small laugh, as I thought it was manipulative. This is the second time she's told Tia that she's not worthy of me, and I wasn't having any of it. Once everything passed, my mum got mad at me for crying at her trauma, so automatically my dad is mad at me, and Tia is suggesting I apologize. Am I the asshole?
Not the asshole, your mom is way out of line, nothing she did was appropriate. Keep standing up for your girlfriend and put your mom on a timeout until she apologizes and Tia is ready. I can't think of anyone who wouldn't kick me out of their house if I went through all the drawers and closets while they were repeatedly asking me to stop. Edit. Thank you for the silver. Edit 2. Wow, thank you everyone for the awards, and thank you nice stranger for my first gold.
Not the asshole, but this seems really fake to me. Who just randomly goes through other people's closets, and it is not uncommon for women to have stuffed animals. Why would it be such a big deal? Finding a stuffed animal in a closet is no weirder than finding a fork in a utensils drawer. Seems like an extreme reaction. Not the asshole. Your mom was shitty to your GF, and lied to you about what happened. Her trauma was not being allowed to trample your girlfriend more. Your dad wants you to apologize because asking you, a reasonable person, to stabilize the boat is easier and more likely to happen than asking your mom to stop rocking it in the first place. Has your mom apologized at all? I'm betting not.
Not the asshole. Maybe apologize to Tia that your mother even knows where you live and that you have her DNA.
Not the asshole. Your mom sounds like she is trying to drive a wedge between you and your girlfriend. You did the right thing by defending your girlfriend and not letting your mom manipulate you into siding against your GF. Your mom wasn't traumatized, she was extremely rude to your girlfriend, then forced to live with the consequences of her actions.
Not the asshole. Your mom is the shitty one here. She sounds controlling, emotionally unaware and immature. I still don't get why she was crying. It sounds like a manipulation tactic to me. I feel terrible for your girlfriend. You need to sit down with your mother and establish firm boundaries, e.g. if she is not able to respect your girlfriend's personal space and belongings, then she cannot come over. You need to say that your girlfriend has been through a lot, and that she needs her space and belongings to be respected, and she is totally entitled to feel respected, as we all should. This conversation will have to come from you, as she clearly does not listen to your girlfriend. Your mum needs to let go of the umbilical cord.
Not the asshole. I don't know how your mum can call invading your GF's personal space, insulting her and ridiculing her, trauma. Obviously you can't know if your girlfriend did scream at her, however she was totally in the right to do so. You need to explain to your mum that this is your GF, she is worthy of you, and that if she doesn't agree then that's her problem and she doesn't have to get involved. P.S. This is my first comment on Reddit. I hope I did it okay, please tell me if not.
Not the asshole, and do not apologize. Your mother is a horrible abusive BH and your father is an enabler. When she doesn't have you and your dear girlfriend to kick around, let him take her evil behavior and see how he likes it. If I wasn't clear, I'm suggesting a long time out for the two of them. Not the asshole, but you will be if you don't do some serious boundary setting to prevent this from happening again. I suggest you ban your mom from being with Tia when you are not there and also from showing up unannounced. Do not apologize to your mom. She needs to apologize to Tia and you need to enforce this. And I mean tell your mom that you will not meet with or talk to her again until she apologizes to your GF. Side note, I have at least 8 adult friends who sleeps with stuffed animals. It's NBD.
Not the asshole, and I don't have a childhood trauma or anything and I still sleep with a stuffed animal. Nothing wrong with that. My fiancé, when he rearranged the bed, put him proud on the bed, so whoever sees it sees it. Tell your lovely girlfriend she has nothing to be ashamed of.
Not the asshole, she does sound manipulative. She was playing the victim and you didn't buy it.
Not the asshole. You stood up for your girlfriend when your mom was in the wrong. 1. She just showed up. 2. She touched and inspected everything and critiqued your GF's housekeeping. 3. She laughed at your GF. 4. She blatantly told your girlfriend that she wasn't good enough for you. 5. She outright lied and tried to manipulate you. 6. She told you your girlfriend wasn't good enough for you. Mom needs to apologize. I call Kana hunting. Not a single comment reply to anyone. Thanks for the crappy made-up story. Also you didn't laugh, as per you let out a small giggle.
NTA, what the fuck walks into someone else's home and opens every cupboard, closet and drawer.
Not the asshole, ban your mother from your home. Your mom is trying to sabotage your relationship. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. You need to set gigantic, brick wall boundaries with your mom. No coming to stay unannounced. No going through cupboards. No making fun of your girlfriend. Or she gets no contact with you.
Not the asshole, and your mom is a piece of work. Shows up suddenly informing Tia that she's staying for a few days is an asshole move. And don't think for a second she didn't plan to do this when you weren't home so that she could put Tia in her place.
Not the asshole. I don't get the big deal about stuffed animals. It's literally not uncommon at all for women to have them.
Not the asshole. I was also abused and have a stuffed animal that I've had for 30 years now. I keep him on my bed and he makes me feel safe. Even my boyfriend realizes my stuffy is essentially an emotional service animal that doesn't need to be fed, trained, or cleaned up after. Good job standing up for your GF. Your mom is an ah.
Not the asshole. Let's review what happened here. A. Your mom came unexpected and demanded to stay for a few days. B. She proceeded to open all the drawers in the place, despite being asked to stop. C. She proceeded to touch things that were not hers, despite being asked to stop. D. She insulted your girlfriend to the point of your girlfriend crying. E. She belittled your GF's worth as your girlfriend and as a human being. F. She lied, or didn't tell the complete truth, to you about what happened. G. You called out your mother's B.S. attitude and, rightfully, stood up for your GF. Nothing here makes you the tar. I would advise for you to go NC with your mom if possible. Your mother needs to apologize. There's nothing wrong with adults sleeping with a stuffed animal.
Not the asshole. Your mom sounds like a mess. She's an adult and shouldn't be imposing herself randomly in your personal life. Your mom needs to grow up.
Info: have you set down boundaries with your mother before this on how she is to treat your GF? It doesn't make much sense that she would treat her like this out of the blue and hadn't acted like this in the 2 years you've been together.
Not the asshole. Your mother is a terrible person. Why do you even talk to her?
Not the asshole. You do not owe your mother an apology, but it doesn't make your girlfriend an asshole for saying you do. Poor girl is traumatized. Believe me, been there when people would laugh at me. I'm glad you two have each other, this seems like a lovely relationship op.
Not the asshole, though I suggest your mom is banned from your place unless you are there too, and with the rule that any door that is closed, bedroom, closet, etc. are off limits unless given permission to open them. Permission must be given each and every time till she can show respect to you and your girlfriend.
Not the asshole, and don't even consider apologizing to such a nasty woman.
Not the asshole. Imagine barging into someone's home then immediately disrespecting them, their cleaning, and their property.
Not the asshole, and at the very least your mom is not allowed back in your home for a long time, and maybe going no contact for a few months may help you guys as well. Your mom is a lot of things I cannot say in this subreddit, so I'll leave it at that. Tia would have been perfectly justified to yell at your mom after your mom picked on her over some stuffed animals.
Not the asshole. She appears unannounced and asks to stay, then has the utter audacity to not only violate your privacy by going through everything, but then has the temerity to ridicule your girlfriend over harmless stuffed animals. Good on you for defending your girlfriend and not giving into your mother's lies and manipulative fake crying. You need to have a serious conversation with her and your dad, and lay out rules for continued contact with your family. Make the consequence for violating your set boundaries with long periods of no contact, because no contact is the only leverage you have over them. Not the asshole. Your mom has no room to judge, manipulate, and lie to both you and your girlfriend. She sounds extremely toxic to me.
Next time don't accidentally let out a small laugh. Let out a large full-body laugh on purpose. Your mom knows what she was doing was wrong. Let me say that again. The only way your mom would be able to hurt your girlfriend so quickly is if your mom knew how to break social rules and be cruel. This wasn't an accident, or she would have driven off to your uncle or aunt or a friend of hers. Maybe got a motel. This was about hurting your girlfriend while you were away. Your mom is a cruel coward looking to sabotage your relationship. Your dad, by enabling her, is just as much to blame.
Not the asshole. Your mother invaded Tia's privacy and then laughed at her. Then she made it all about herself. Check out art raised by narcissists. Oh fuck off, you know you're not in the wrong.
Not the asshole, and FYI I am 41 and I sleep with a teddy bear, there's nothing wrong with it. Does she think she's in a video game or something, barging into houses and checking random drawers for loot? Why would anyone do that, family or not? Sounds like she has it out for your girlfriend for whatever reason. NTA. Not the asshole. Your mom sounds like a bunch of things I can't say here or I'll be banned. She, 1, came to your house unannounced and demanded you let her stay. 2, went through your drawers. 3, touched Tia's stuff after Tia expressly told her not to. This is a huge pet peeve of mine. 4, laughed at Tia for a very benign thing. Seriously, lots of adults, including myself, have stuffed animals. That helps her. 5, lied to you and slandered your girlfriend. So many red flags. I'm guessing this isn't out of character for her.
Not the asshole. Mum is nuts.
Hate to say this, but your mom has no boundaries. She doesn't respect yours or anyone else's. Who TF goes into their grown child's home and starts opening drawers, cabinets and closets? Tia should have put her out right there and then, or at very least tell her to sit down somewhere and keep her nose to herself. Not only is what your mom did rude, but not to stop snooping when asked is brazenly disrespectful of both you and Tia. Stand your ground up. Your mom owes both you and Tia an apology. Not the other way around. As for the ensuing incident with Tia's stuffed animals, that would not have occurred had your mom respected yours and Tia's boundaries and privacy. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Keep the girlfriend, ditch the mom.
Geez, go no contact with your mother, so not the asshole here. I don't see it as childish to have stuffed animals. I got a plushy raccoon I cherish very much I got from my dad. I did not get it as a kid. I got it when I was 19. I don't know why he thought to buy it for me, but I cherish that trash bandit more after he kicked the bucket. And to note, I am nearing 40 and don't give a fuck if any laughs at my attachment to my raccoon. I will gladly string 'em up and blood eagle those types of people. To summarize, no matter age, stuffed animals are used for comfort, and it's rural we seek that comfort. In same sense we seek comfort in other beings.
I'm only 19F and in college, so maybe I'm still too kiddish, but is it not normal to have at least one stuffed animal in their bed? The majority of people I know, guys included, still have stuffed animals. I don't see how that's laughable. Not the asshole, by the way.
Not the asshole, and I'm glad Tia stuck up for herself and kicked your mom out.
Not the asshole. OMG, this is horrible. I can't imagine being told that I'm less of a person for owning a stuffed animal. Your mom is so manipulative in this situation. The checking of the cupboards aside, because helicopter parenting is a thing. I also have a stuffed animal. It's a stress reliever, like a cushion I place before the world and myself so I can feel like I have a buffer between me and the thing that's bothering me. Not the asshole. Keep the girlfriend. Lose touch with mom.
I accidentally let out a small laugh, as I thought it was manipulative. It sure is. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. If someone came into my home and checked the cleanliness behind things, I'd have to agree with them that it is much too filthy. I could not possibly have them stay in such a pigsty. There's the door. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry for your girlfriend, but she is lucky to have you. Having her back was the most meaningful thing you could have done here.
Not the asshole. I'm 29 and sleep with a stuffed animal. Like if I sleep over or travel it comes with me. When I begin dating someone somewhat seriously I inform them because it's polite to inform them that it will be in bed. Never had an issue. My current partner of 5 years gives zero shits about it and actually makes sure I have it for when I travel. Your mom is a terrible asshole. Also it's extremely common for people with PTSD to have objects that ground them. I get terrible night terrors and having my piplup with me allows me to remember I'm safe. My therapists have said it's completely normal and not anything I should be concerned about and is actually a good idea.
Not the asshole. Apologize for what? She is the one who owes the two of you a massive apology for her absolutely ridiculous behavior. Stop listening to people who tell you you must steady your mom's boat.